Morning, children.
Good morning, teacher.
No, say.
Morning. How are you? How are you, children?
Good morning, teacher.
Very good morning.
Very good morning, teacher.
Good morning. What we discussed in previous class, children?
Function of birds.
Features of birds. Very good. We discussed about the one of the feature of birds. So birds have different features like different kinds of feathers, different kinds of beaks, different kinds of feet and claws, and they live in different kinds of nests. So in previous class, we discussed about what are the different kinds of feathers birds having. One of the features we discussed about so one of the feature of the birds that is kinds of feathers. So in previous class we learned about different kinds of feathers. What are the different kinds of feathers?
Fighting feathers.
Flight feathers.
Body feathers.
Very good. Body feathers.
Down feathers. Down feathers.
Very good. Down feathers. So feathers are unique to birds. Birds only having feathers. So what is the function of flight feathers? What is the function of flight feathers?
Flight feathers. Flight. Fighting feathers.
Okay. Where the flight feathers are present on the body of your bird? Where do they present? These flight feathers?
Body.
Present on wings and tail.
Tail.
So next comes to the body feathers. The body feathers are colorful in nature. They cover total body of a bird. They are very colorful. So flight feathers and body feathers. And comes to down feathers. Down feathers are very near to the skin of the body, very close to the body of a bird. They are very fluffy in nature. Fluffy in nature, so it helps the bird to keep its body warm. The body feathers, so the down feathers helps the down feather helps the bird to keep its body warm. So these things we discussed in previous class. So feathers are unique to birds. Only birds having feathers, not other animal having feathers. So what else unique for the birds? Anything else which is unique for the birds? Do you have any idea? Feathers are unique for the birds. Only birds having the feathers. So like that any other feature is unique for the birds? Only birds having them.
Eagle.
So beaks are the unique for birds, feathers are also unique for the birds, and beaks also unique for the birds. That means only birds having beaks. Beaks. Only birds having beaks. So for what purpose these beaks for the what is the use of beaks for the birds? Okay, we discussed about the birds. Feathers. Feathers are helpful in flying. Some of the feathers they help the bird in flying. Some feathers they help the body to keep warm, and some type of feathers they help the bird to cover its body. So, what is the use of these beaks? Why the birds having beaks? These beaks help the bird to catch and eat its food. Each don't discuss with others, children. Please listen to me. While explaining, you have to listen carefully. And when I will ask the question, you have to answer the question. If you listen carefully, then only you will be able to give the answer. Please don't discuss anything friend or with your sibling or parents. Please listen to me. Are you getting it? Okay, so the beaks, why, what is the function of beaks? Why the beaks are present for the birds? What is the use of these beaks? Means beaks help the bird to catch and eat its food. So we are having hands to catch the food and we are having mouth to eat it. So like that, the birds also having beaks to catch and eat its food. So different birds based on the nature of food they eat and based on the place where they live. So different type based on the nature of food they eat. The different birds having different types of beaks. Did you getting it? Based on the nature of food, what they eat, so where they live, so based on these conditions, these features, the birds having different kinds of beaks. So in this class, we are going to discuss about which birds having what type of beaks. So what is the use of these beaks? We are going to discuss. So the birds which eat grains, the birds which eat grains, these birds, the grain eating birds, having the small, sharp, pointed beaks. The birds which eat grains. Which birds eat grains? For example, the sparrow. For example, sparrow. So, sparrows, they eat the grains. What I said, the birds which eat grains, they have what type of beak they have? What is the shape of the beak? Means small, sharp, and pointed. So, with this, the small, sharp, pointed beak, the birds which eat grains, nothing but the grains are nothing but rice, wheat, cereals. So all cereals comes under the grains. So the birds which eat the grains, what type of beak they are having? Small, sharp, pointed. So how it will be useful? So it helps in picking the grains. To pick the grains. So how this pointed beak, the small pointed, sharp pointed beak, how it helps the sparrows or any grain eating birds. I given the example of sparrow. So most of the birds eat the grains. So the birds which eat grains, those birds having the beak, the shape of beak, which shape beak they are having? Small, sharp, pointed beak. So how it will be useful for those birds means it helps in picking the grains. So like that, they are having this small, the grain eating birds like sparrows, they are having the small, pointed and short beaks. Next comes to some of the birds, they eat the small animals. They catch small animals and eat. So what are those birds which catch the animals? Do you have any idea, children? The birds like vultures and eagles. Vultures and eagles. So the birds like vultures and eagles, they eat, they catch and they eat the small animals. So they are living at higher places. Like other birds, they not live on the trees, small trees or bushes. So they live, the eagles and vultures, they live at very places. So they have to catch the animal and they have to go to they have to fly to higher places. Very high. They have to fly to very high. So what type of beak they are having? They have sharp, sharp, hooked beak. They have strong, sharp, hooked beak. So, with the help of this hooked beak, they catch the animal to higher places. After catching the animal, so they fly to very higher places, and the sharp and strong beak, it helps the bird to tear the flesh of the animal and the bird will eat. So, how it will helpful means it to catch small animals, to catch small animals, to catch small animals and tear the flesh of animals. To tear the flesh of the animals, the beak, how the beak helps to the vultures and eagles, the hooked beak, the sharp, strong beak, how it will be useful for the vultures and the eagles means the eagles and the vultures, they eat the small animals, they catch and they take it to higher places and there it will taste and eat the flesh of those animals. So they are having a strong, sharp and hooked beak. So with that beak, they catch the animal and they tear the flesh of the animal and they eat. Next comes to the some of the birds, they live in water. Some birds, they live in water. Do you have any idea which completely live in water? The birds like ducks. The birds like ducks. So the ducks, they live in water and what they eat? They catch the fish and worms which are present in the water and they eat. So the birds which live in water and those catch and eat the fishes, the birds which live in water and eat the fish. Such birds having the flat and broad beak. The birds which live in water and eats fishes and whatever the water worms present in the water, worms and fish. So they are having such type of birds having the flat and broad. For example, ducks having the flat and broad beak. So with that beak, the ducks catch and hold the fishes and eat. So for what purpose it is useful? To catch fish. To catch fishes and worms. To catch fishes and worms. And some other birds also eat fishes, but the type of beaks are different. For example, cranes and kingfishers. Cranes and kingfishers. Cranes and kingfisher. So crane also eat the fishes. Cranes also eat the fishes. Kingfisher also eat the fish. Catch and eat the fish from water. And ducks also, they also eat the fish. These three birds, they eat the fish, but their type of beaks are different. So why? How? For what purpose? Means the duck is completely living in water and it is catching the fishes and eating. The cranes and the kingfisher, they eat the fish, they catch the fish from the water, but they not live in water. So cranes having long, sharp and curved beak. Curved only at the edge. At the edge of the beak, it is somewhat curved, not totally curved. It is long for the crane. The type of beak is very long beak. It is having long and sharp and somewhat curved at the edge. At the end of the beak, it is somewhat curved. So with that, the crane easily catch the fish from the water and it fly away. And the kingfisher also. Kingfisher. So the kingfisher, it also eats fishes. So but the shape of the beak is different. So what type of beak the kingfisher is having? Means it is having long and sharp pointed. So long, sharp and pointed. It is like a toothpick. It is like a toothpick, which is very sharp at the end, which we are using the toothpick. So it is at the tip, it is very sharp and pointed. The kingfisher is having long, sharp and pointed beak. So with that, the kingfisher pierces the fish and it will pick up the fish from the water. Piercing means what? పొడవడం. దాని beak తో చేపలోకి పొడిచేసింది beak ని. పొడిచి దాన్ని వాటర్ లోంచి తీస్తుంది. So for the piercing purpose, the beak is very pointed. With that pointed beak, the kingfisher pierces the fish, pierces into the fish, and it will pick the fish and it will fly away. So like that, here the kingfisher using its beak as a toothpick, and the duck here. So duck is also eating the fish and kingfisher is also eating the fish, but duck is present in the water, so it uses its beak as a tongue. T-O-N-G, tongue is nothing but at home we are using this tongue to pick the puris from the oil. While preparing the oil, we use the tongue to catch the puri and pick it from the oil. So like that here, the duck utilizes its beak as a tongue. So after catching the fish, the ducks, they hold the fish. So that means the duck here is using as a tongue its beak, and the kingfisher uses its beak as a toothpick. So it pierces the fish with its sharp beak and it will pick the fish and it will fly away. So like that, even though the food habits of crane, kingfisher, duck, these three, the food habits are same, but they are living at different places. Duck is living completely in water, kingfisher and cranes, they are living somewhere. So based on that also, the type of beaks are different. And when it comes to the parrot, when it comes to the parrot, what type of beak the parrot is having? Parrot is having what type of beak? Curved beak, sharp and curved. Sharp and curved. So with this curved beak, the parrot it cracks the nuts. It will break the nuts and eats the seeds. So for cracking of nuts, the parrot beak is useful for the cracking of nuts, for the breaking of nuts, and the parrot eats seeds. So to crack the nuts. The beak is useful for the curved beak of the parrot is used for the cracking of nuts. So with that, after cracking of nuts, the seeds will come out from the nut. So with that, the parrot will eat the seeds. And next comes to the hummingbird. So hummingbird having very different type of beak. Hummingbird. So hummingbird is having very long straw-shaped beak. Long straw-shaped. Long straw-shaped beak. So why it is having straw-shaped beak? So the hummingbird suck the nectar from the flowers and it will live. So what is meant by sucking and what is nectar? Sucking is nothing but pilchadam. We drink the coconut water or any cool drinks by using the straw. So with that we can easily take that liquids. So here the hummingbird also live by sucking the nectar from the flowers. So for that sucking purpose, the nectar is nothing but sweet juice. Nectar is nothing but sweet juice which is present in the flowers. Most of the flowers having sweet juices. So the honeybees also, they collect the nectar from different flowers and they are making the honey. Like that, this hummingbird also, it will live by sucking the nectar from the flowers. So for that purpose, it is having long straw-shaped beak. Straw-shaped beak. With that, it will easily suck the nectar from the deep inside from the inner parts of the flower. So it will, by that short and straw-like beak, it will suck the nectar from the flowers. So it is having the long and straw-shaped beak. And the kingfisher. I think you heard the name of the bird kingfisher. Kingfisher. The bird name is kingfisher. Sorry, woodpecker. So, woodpecker, in the name itself, we can know that by knowing its name, woodpecker. So it pierces into the wood. So because of that reason it is called as woodpecker. So it eats the small worms which are present in the trunks of the tree. Which are present on the trunks of the tree. So inside the trunks also small animals like the ants they live. So what the woodpecker is doing? So woodpecker with its beak, it is having chain shaped beak. So what shape? Chain. The carpenters will use this chisel to pierce the wood. So here the woodpecker also it is having chisel shaped beak. With that it pierces the trunks of the trees. It pierces the trunks of the trees and it will eat the worms which are present in the inside the trunk of the trees. So woodpecker is having a chisel shaped beak. With that it will pierces the trunks and it will eat the worms which are present in the price. So now I will show different types of beaks to you. So what the shape of those beaks, how it is useful for those, just you watch those beaks and you have to say the what type of beak it is. So we discussed here different types of beaks. So what shape of the beak and how it is useful for the bird you have to say. So first one is eagle. So eagle is having which type of beak? Children please respond. Eagle is having which type of beak? What is the shape of eagle's beak?
Shape of me.
Eagle is having which shape of beak? It is strong, sharp and hooked beak. So it is somewhat curved like this one.
Eagle.
Yes, it is having the hook type.
No hummingbird.
So like this it is hooked beak. So with that hook it will
No
catch
hummingbird.
animal and it flies to higher places. Next, parrot. Next, parrot. Parrot is having curved beak. So sharp and curved. So with that it breaks the, it cracks the nuts
మనం
and
చూపిస్తారులే మనం అనకూడదు నాన్న వాళ్ళు స్క్రీన్ పోవడం ఊరుకోరు స్టక్ అవుతాయి
beak of duck. How it
Where
is
beating sir?
narrow and broad. Duck beak how it is flat and broad in nature. So with the,
అన్నీ ఉషా
so it will use it to catch the fishes, to catch and hold the fishes like a tongue. It uses its beak as a tongue. Next comes to sparrow. We discussed already the birds which eat grains. They are having very small, sharp, pointed beaks. So with that it can pick the grains easily. Next comes to hummingbird. Just now we discussed about the hummingbird. Hummingbird is having very long, sharp, and the straw-like beak. So with that, the hummingbird will suck the nectar. Sucking of nectar. So the straw is helpful for the sucking of nectar. With that straw-shaped beak, it sucks the nectar and it will leaves. So these are the some of the types of beaks which we have in our syllabus. So I think you got an idea of different types of beaks and how they are useful for the birds. Did you got it, children? Please respond. Is it clear why the beaks are useful for the birds and with the help of the shape which is having the birds, the beak, so how it is useful for those birds? Did you understand, children? Please respond, ma. Children, Moksha,
Yes, teacher.
did you understand? What are the uses of beaks?
దీంట్లో అడుగుతున్నారు వాటర్
Okay, parrot is what type of beak?
What teacher again say?
Parrot is having what type of beak?
Type of bee.
నాకు
What? Parrot.
Parrot is having what type of beak? What is the shape of the beak parrot is having?
క్యారెట్ షేప్ ఏం చెప్తుంది మేడం
What shape of the beak? Curved. It is just curved and sharp. With that sharp beak, curved beak, it cracks the nuts. And when it cracks them, it breaks the nuts. The seeds will come, so it eats the seeds. And what the sparrow? What is the shape of beak of sparrow? Any other? Krishna? Any other? Anyone from the class? Sparrows having what type of beak? Anyone from the class? Third class children? Sparrows, all the grain eating birds, small, sharp,
Man, short and pointed.
pointed. Very good. Small, sharp, and pointed beaks. And when it comes to the hummingbird, hummingbird is having which type of beak? Hummingbird. It sucks the nectar. So I given the example, while drinking the cool drinks or coconut water, we use the straw. Okay, like that, the hummingbird also it is having straw shaped, very sharp and
Long shaped and shorted.
sharp straw like beak. With the tip of the beak, the hummingbird it suck the nectar from the flowers. Next comes to woodpecker. Woodpecker is having which type of what is the shape of beak woodpecker is having?
Woodpecker.
Woodpecker is having chisel, CHISL, chisel shaped beak.
Sugar.
The carpenters they use the chisel, so the with that they get sharp the their wood. So the woodpecker is also having a chisel shape of beak. So with that it will pierces the tree trunks and it eats the worms which are present in the tree trunks. So the woodpecker eats the worms, small worms like ants and others. Okay, and the king, the eagle and vulture, what type of beak they are having? Eagle and vultures. What type of beak the eagle and vulture is having? Strong, hooked beak. Strong, sharp and hooked beak. Okay. So these are the some of the types of beaks we discussed. So from the features of birds, first feature we discussed about the feathers, and the second feature are types of beaks, and in next class we will discuss about the feet and claws and types of nests in which the birds live. So read with this topic and do the homework which is having in your workbooks regarding this topic. So type different first worksheet is based on feathers. Your second worksheet is based on the types of beaks. So please complete these two worksheets. I think you may not be face the problem while doing that because I will explain all the types of beaks which are having in your worksheet. So please complete the worksheet regarding the types of beaks and also types of feathers. These two worksheets complete and get ready for the next class. Read well these two topics and attend for tomorrow's class. Okay, better clear for you? Is it clear for you? Children, complete topic 1 and topic 2 worksheets from your workbooks and read well the lesson. How far we completed? Okay. Are you clear for you? Is it clear for you? What I said now? You have to complete the worksheets.
Teacher, black one, right, teacher?
This is black 4.
Black.
Features of birds. This is black 4 from black 4. Worksheet 1 is regarding the types of feathers. Your worksheet 2 is regarding the types of beaks. So these two also immediately after completion of topic, you have to complete your worksheet. It is very helpful for you. Otherwise, you will forget what you said. So today itself, you have to write about the type worksheet. worksheet which is present in the blackboard. The second worksheet you have to complete it. Okay? So, complete the second worksheet regarding the types of beings. We will meet in next class. Do you have any doubts, children? I think you understand clearly. We will meet in next class.